Hey UFNGs, it's Airsoft NCT and welcome to today's video where we're taking a look at my Vietnam War rucksack collection. So without further ado, let's get this table cleaned up. So for this video, we're gonna go in order of development, and what I have first is my P65 lightweight rucksack. This rucksack I picked up on Facebook for about $250, which all in was a pretty good deal. Once you open up the top flap, underneath this small pocket right here, you will see the lightweight rucksack instruction manual. It has one large center pouch as well as 3 additional small pouches on the outside. On either side, you'll see some small retention bands. But my favorite part about this rucksack is what makes it a P65, and that is the frame itself. So I have my rucksack mid-mounted, so it doesn't include all of the vertical cargo straps, but I do have those sitting inside the pack. But there are a couple things to take a look at here that are particularly interesting. First things first is the set of original shoulder straps. These things, unfortunately, are way too hard to come by, so getting it included with the rucksack is a good move. You do have your lower kidney strap right here. This one is a Chris Brown reproduction. Awesome work on this. And we have the top strap nice and taut up here. You'll notice, if you are familiar with the lightweight rucksack, is that there is no mid strap in the back here, and that's because this is a P65. So the P68, which we'll take a look at in a second, includes a small slot for that mid strap, but the P65 frame does not. It is a goal in the future to get a P64 rucksack, one of the welded frame ones, but for now this P65, for a good deal, is pretty fun to have. The P68 lightweight rucksack is definitely my most used in my collection. Not only is it in the best shape, but all the parts on it make it a really useful bit. I do have a lightweight rucksack shelf here, mixed in with all the cargo straps up top. It's the same deal once you open up the top flap, that you see the lightweight manual. And what's interesting that I just noticed is my P65 one is upside down. This one is definitely right side up. And this one is dated 1971. On the rear, you'll see 3 original straps, the kidney one, the top strap, and the mid strap. And you'll also notice that there is a slot to keep this in. But I do have a pair of Chris Brown reproduction shoulder straps. When I first bought this for about $400, the seller did not include the straps. He actually included Alice straps, which to my disappointment, I was young, I did not realize that they were the LC ones. But the Chris Brown reproductions are really solid, and that's what I have on my P68. Now the next 2 are pretty exciting and share a lot more similarities than you think. This first rucksack is the Tropical Rucksack. The Tropical Rucksack was made in conjunction with the M67 gear, and not only did it expand the capacity, but it also eliminated the need for an external frame and included the X frame. My particular example is dated 1968 and is in superb condition with the exception of one buckle, which I did have to replace. A couple of my favorite parts about this is how very dark and clear the US stamp is. Usually you see that stuff faded off, but it also has a lot of dual tone look. So these straps are kind of that orange color that you'll see with some of the transitional gear. And each of the top flaps are a very stark green when compared to the body of the rucksack. It features the same kind of design idea as the lightweight rucksack with a very large middle pocket and 3 small pockets on the outside. Did I mention the little Velcro pocket right up top? So I picked this thing up for a great price of $150, plus I think it was like $35 shipping, so it rounded out to about $200. But that was a great deal considering I got this a couple of years ago, and it's been a great piece ever since. I haven't really used it personally. I lent it out to a buddy at a recent event, but this piece is just a really cool thing to have in my collection that I use for Mike Force kits or for my MACV SOG kit. And now the last one strays away from all the nylon. In fact, it takes us to the opposite side of the war, and that is the Pavin rucksack. The Pavin rucksack was very simple but elegant in its design. So useful, in fact, that the Tropical rucksack carried along a lot of the same qualities that this rucksack had. Made with a somewhat thick cotton canvas, it has a top strap, a large middle pocket, and 3 small pockets on the outside. Now, with the help of one of my awesome friends, Johnny Bullfrog, he helped me determine that this was a late war, but period, North Vietnamese Army rucksack. It has a very nice tan color to it, although you will notice some green bits that were most likely replaced post-war, 2 relatively thick canvas straps, and a non-rubberized pocket in the back. All the post-war ones that you see, this back pocket is a different color, but the map pocket is also rubberized. On this period one, it is not. The indigenous rucksack and the CISO rucksack do follow the same kind of idea and pattern like you'll see used in MACV SOG. I got this piece for about $70, which was a great deal considering the condition it's in. It's not perfect. It is missing a top flap here and does have a little bit of wear right here, but if I do plan on taking this to an event, it'll be treated very gently, but otherwise it's a collector's piece right here. So thank you guys for checking out the video. I hope you enjoyed my little collection of rucksacks. I love these things. They're super useful, super cool pieces of kit, and I hope to expand my collection a little bit more in the future. But as always, carry your stuff. This is Airsoft NCT, and we'll see you in the next one.